This morning. There's a lot of familiar faces in the crowd, and we have seen many of you here and look forward to seeing the rest of you here on a regular basis. So at Tumwater Vineyard, it's kind of interesting. I'll give you a brief backstory and then a little bit of what you saw out here, which is the harvest today, which is fantastic. And Tumwater, I'm going to tell about the name first. It's the Tumwater Falls, right? And this used to be Tum Mountain. And if you look at our logo, it's got flowing water in the middle of it, Mount Hood on the beginning, and then the valley there on the end. So that's Tumwater because that was their fishing ground. This is their hunting ground. And, no, we didn't go off and name our winery after cheap beer. So that's how it happened. We were originally supposed to be a 41 lot subdivision, and then the land use laws changed. We ended up with 9 home sites. And what are we going to do with the extra 43 acres? So we cut the trees out, went ahead and planted the fruit, and people said, you can't make money just being in the fruit business. What you need to do is establish a winery and, a tasting room. So I said, all right, well, let's do that. And that creates everything, branding. Everyone in this room's done that. You're branding, you're establishing a brand. It's a whole new business that you're in. And the county says, if you're going to have commercial occupancy of that ag building, you need to have fire suppression. And then came the pond, 120,000 gallons. But that's great. But since that happening, and we started actually producing grapes in 2005, and that came on with our 2016 Street of Dreams. And we produced 5 different types of Pinot Noirs and 3 different Chardonnays. So we grow Chardonnay and Pinot Noir, and we do go out and source other dark wines, being the Cabernets and or the Syrah. We do that from Eastern Washington, so that we can give you the full complement of what's here. Not only our own estate wines, which we make 11 estate wines out of what we grow here, but we also go out and get some other fruit and juice from other wineries in the Willamette Valley, so you can have a one-stop, complete wine tasting in the Willamette Valley right here. I want to introduce Pascal. She's right there. She's our tasting room manager. And Becky right here is our events coordinator. And so, people always walk up and say, can I have your card? And no, my card's the worst one to have. It's these 2 ladies that keep the place running, and they're the ones that you want to do. So as you saw coming in here, there's a little bit of a harvest going on. Those guys with buckets that are running, and they run up and down the hills. But I wanted to, one of the things that Rick and myself, my partner and I, wanted to do was have deep, dark Pinots. And because, we all started at Boone's Farm, Tickle Pink, and worked our way up to Zinfandel. And then you're coming back across that bridge of, who peed my beer type thing with a lot of Pinots. So what we did is it all starts with what type of fruit you're going to plant. So this is what they're going ahead and harvesting this morning. This is 943. And the key with this is it's a lot of small berries. So the small berries that gives you more boldness per the amount of meat inside or the juice. So once you crush those down and you stir them up in the tank, it just puts a lot of that tannin and a lot of that color into the wine itself. And then here's what else they're doing today. This is a 667, and you'll see they're smaller clusters, but the berries are bigger and more consistent. So this gives you the volume, this gives you the flavor, and we blend it into our estate wines to get a darker, bolder Pinot than you may otherwise be used to. So I know that, usually these type of events, when they're in the evening, we get to drink the wines, but I will tell you they don't go very well with toothpaste. Anyway, that's what we have to say, and I guess I'll turn it back over to you. Thank you so much.